Hey guys, it's Jen here from Nails by Jen. Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time to my channel, welcome to my channel. So as you can tell by my lovely attire, this is a bit of a different video. I have not filmed a Spend Saturday with me video for a little while, maybe a couple of months now, might be a few months actually. So I figured, why not? I have a few things going on today that I could take you along with me and hang out with you guys while I do some stuff. First off, I want to mention this scrunchie because you guys, I am absolutely obsessed with this scrunchie. I have quite a few scrunchies. I don't know why the scrunchie trend has been so popular, but it has been for a while. They've come back for a long time now. They've been back. But this one is from Glitter Mix Canada. I also have another one. This one is actually called Jen. She named it after me because it's like a beautiful blush pink color. But I absolutely love these, you guys. I only wrap mine around once or twice. Like if I put in another ponytail and actually like put my hair up and then I just want the scrunchie for aesthetics, I will just put it on once. But I did wrap it twice. They're so full and fluffy that they just look cute. I have like a fuzz or something in here. I don't know. Or maybe it's just like a shiny gray hair, or no, it's just a piece of the scrunchie poking through my hair. But I love them. So if you have not purchased any of the Glitter Mix Canada scrunchies, and they're handmade, she hand makes them. You guys, they're beautiful. So I had to mention that because I have been wearing this every single day since I got it and I love it. I have to feed my cat. She's literally been staring at me for the last like 10 minutes since I got up and sat on this couch. And I also have to make my bed. I'm actually going to run very quickly to the grocery store this morning before I start getting going on my day. Usually I film and everything like that and then I go for groceries, but the reason I'm going to go this morning is because so I'm going to go for groceries, then I'm going to do some filming. I have to film, what am I filming? Oh yes, a Canada Nail Supply haul video. Excuse the sound that you just heard coming in because when my heat turns on, it's just very loud the way that my house is set up. So anyways, I have a Canada Nail Supply haul to film. I also just need to do a few little social media like Instagram reels perhaps, or story showing something. I have to film a few things for Instagram. And then I'm going to hit up a supplier. I'm actually going to purchase some of the C&D acrylics. I have not used C&D for a very long time. And the reason that I stopped using it was simply because I was finding it really hard to get the product in. And then I can't remember what was the next. I think the next product line I used was Young Nails. And then I didn't love them, and then I was finding them really hard to get as well back then in stock, and then I switched to Elite, which is by far was my top acrylic product line. I had no issues with that product. I loved everything about it, the application, the wearability, everything. And unfortunately, you guys have heard me speak of this before, that company just went under. They shut down shop and they stopped making their product, and it was nice because it was a local product as well. But it's no longer, so I've gone back to Young Nails because Young Nails is now very easily accessible, but I still have some clients who are having lifting with the Young Nails. They didn't have lifting before, but for whatever reason, and it is driving me crazy. It's just more than normal. It's more than I would like. So one of my local nail techs here that I recently connected with, she said she's been using the C&D retention with the Young Nails protein bond, and she has had a lot more success. So I'm going to go to a local supplier here. Hopefully they have some of the retention in stock. Because I don't even know where to order it. I tried doing a quick Google search and I really couldn't even see where to order it. So I'm going to go there, and then I'm going to hit up Winners as well. I just want to see, because I think that they're going to probably start having their spring stuff out, maybe Easter stuff. I just want to see what they have. I haven't been there in the little while, maybe only a couple of weeks, but let's be real, I do love to go to Winners. Home Sense. I don't really go on the clothing side much unless I'm specifically looking for something. I usually just go to the home side. So I'm going to do that. Then I'm going to come home and I'm going to show you everything that I bought. Now, I also was at Dollarama and Dollar Tree last week picking up a few things, so I will show you those things as well. And then Yes, and then my girlfriend and I are doing a girls' night, which I didn't even realize when we booked it that it's actually Valentine's Day weekend. So I guess we're going to be doing like a Galentine's Day evening night. And so we are going to be doing kind of like a paint night. We're just going to watch a video, I think, from YouTube and try to do like an abstract nail art, you guys, I'm so used to doing nails. We're going to be doing abstract painting. I think I'm going to try to do 2 or 3 smaller paintings. I have a section on my wall here that I think I would like to put them, and hopefully I can make them look nice and pretty and they will match and I can put them on my wall, because I don't want to paint something and then just like throw it in the closet, right? And you don't do anything with it. So that's the intention there. We're gonna have a little wine, make a little charcuterie. Yeah, so when I go to get her, so I'm gonna get her to come here. We're gonna go together. We're gonna go to the dollar store, the Dollar Tree, just to get some of the paint supplies and stuff like that and see, I mean, I might find some other things as well. And then we're gonna go to the grocery store again together and get all of the stuff for our little charcuterie board, and then come home and we'll paint, and we're just gonna have our little Galentine's Day. So I've got quite a bit of things to get through today. You guys know when I film these Spend Saturdays, I have usually got a lot going on, and I tried to get all of it done, and I really think I can get all of it done today. It sounds like a lot, but I think I can truck through all of it very, very easily and quickly, and it will be fine. And I'm really looking forward to hanging out tonight with my girlfriend and just having a little girls' night. It's been a while since her and I have done that. A really long time, actually. Like, it might even be a freaking year, you guys. I don't even know. It's been a long time since her and I have hung out. And she lives in the city, and she's a client, so I see her every couple of weeks anyways. So I'm gonna go feed Miss Kitten, Miss Mika, because I can hear her. I don't know if you guys can hear her, but she has been meowing pretty much this whole time in the background. She's not a very loud cat, but when she wants her brekkie, she wants her brekkie. So I'm going to go feed Miss Diva Cat, and yeah, come hang out with me today. Alright guys, so that is it. I'm just finished making my bed. As you could see, it was a hot mess. I had to really fix all the covers because I just kick around a lot in my sleep. But anyways, I'm going to get ready, just really quickly throw on some sweatpants and such, and head out to the grocery store to get that done. I'm not going to take you guys with me grocery shopping because it's really just groceries, boring, nothing really crazy or exciting there. But then I'll come back home and I will like actually get ready for filming. So I will hang out with you guys while I get ready. Alright guys, so I'm home from groceries. I usually don't go this early on a Saturday. I used to go this early on a Saturday way back in the day, but you guys, I kind of loved it again. There's like nobody there. My local grocery store, the store that I go to is called Superstore. They're all across Canada, and it opens at 7 a.m. So I got there about 7:15, and it was like empty. It was so nice. It was so quiet and calm. So I might start going again early Saturday mornings before I start filming rather than after I start filming. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. So a couple of things I wanted to ask you guys. Are you familiar with the 31 bags? I don't sell them or anything like that. I'm just going to bring you over here and show you the bag. because I love this. Now mine has been through the ringer, you guys. Like, it needs to be thrown in the wash. I haven't washed it for about a month. I actually keep mine in my vehicle, and I have come to learn that I don't think you are supposed to do that, because if you notice, mine has all ripped and come apart. My girlfriend, or my cousin, excuse me, who has several of these, has had hers for years, and hers do not look like that, and she said she never leaves hers in her vehicle. So I'm gonna try to attempt to buy and order another one at some point, and I will just have to make sure I keep that one inside the house. But mine is like disgusting, because I throw, like when I take my recycling outside, I throw it in here, and sometimes it's got like maybe water in it or something. So I just have to do better on taking more care with the new one when I get the new one. But because this one was wrecked, I just kind of treat it as such. It's falling apart here. Yeah, so mine has been through the ringer, but I absolutely love it. I use it for so many things. If you don't have one, like my cousin, you know, she has a family of 3, and she has several of these because obviously she does a lot more grocery shopping. But for one person in particular, it is absolutely perfect. You can fill it so full, and it holds so much, and it'll get really, really heavy, and it's not broken or anything. The straps are on there, very secure. So I absolutely love that. So a couple of other questions I was going to ask you guys is, how often do you clean your fridge out? So I clean mine about once a month, like actually clean it, take the drawers out. I actually just did it last week, I think, so it's still really, really clean. Now you have to keep in mind it's just me here, so I don't have to worry about any little sticky fingers or husbands getting in there and mucking things about, so I can keep it really, really clean for a long time. But I clean mine about once a month. And the other thing I wanted to ask you guys is, I bought all of the ingredients to make the infamous TikTok famous green goddess salad with the cabbage and the green dressing. I see a lot of people, they eat it with like tortilla chips or something. That's not my intention. I am a salad junkie. Every week I have salad. I meal prep salad every week for my week of meals for lunch. So I thought it would be kind of fun to try that one. So I'm going to be making that tomorrow. I do all my meal prep on Sundays. The odd time I do it on a Monday if my Sunday's just too busy, but usually it's on Sundays. So I'm just curious if you guys have tried this infamous TikTok salad, green goddess salad, because it looks really, really good. So I think I'm going to eat it with just some chicken. I've got some chicken thighs. You guys know that's my go-to. Well, if you've been following me, you know it's my go-to staple. I season up bone-in, skin-on chicken thighs, and I bake them for about 40 to 50 minutes, and they get really crispy on top. I've seasoned them in all different ways. I love paprika, garlic powder, onion powder, salt, lots of black pepper, but I've used so many different things. So I cooked a bunch of chicken about 2 weeks ago, and I still have a bag in the freezer full, so I won't have to cook any chicken this week. So I think I'm going to eat the salad with chicken at lunch. I'm also thinking I'm going to go back to fasting. One of my girlfriends has just lost a crap ton of weight, so much weight. I actually have a Watch Me Work video with her, and we talk about that in the Watch Me Work video. That'll be coming up at some point soon. So we'll be chatting with her. I just thought it would be fun to while I was doing her nails, that we actually had a little chit chat and hung out. And you guys hung out with us. But she has lost a ton of weight. She was by last night, and I just asked her, like, what was, you know, something that you really changed recently, and she said she's been doing fasting, and I think she did talk about it in that video as well. So she actually fasts for 22 hours. She didn't start off fasting that much though. She said she started with the 16 and 8, and I have also done the fasting, or the intermittent fasting as we know it, but I didn't really find huge results. But she said probably because I didn't stick with it long enough. So I am going to start also fasting this week. I believe I'm only going to eat from like 7 in the morning till 2 in the afternoon. That's how I'm going to start. and then maybe I will try to work my way to doing what she does. She literally eats 1 meal a day within what, a 2-hour window, because she fasts for 22 hours, and she said it's made a huge difference for her. She doesn't feel hungry. She said at first it was really difficult, of course. You like want to eat, but it's not that I've never done the fasting before. I just kind of fell off the wagon. I feel like I probably thought it wasn't really doing anything or whatever. I've just fallen off the wagon, you guys, and I have about 15 to 20 pounds to lose, and I just really need to stop talking about it and like really focus on doing it. And I know we've all struggled. We've all had this same mindset where it's like, oh, I'm going to start Monday, and then, you know, something happens. So like tonight, my girlfriend's coming over, and my initial, you know, reaction would be, let's order some food. But no, we're going to do a charcuterie platter. And I actually bought these little things. I just saw them at Superstore. This little silicone cupcake tin, or cupcake thing, what do you want to call it? Cupcake pan, they call it a pan. And then I saw this ice cube tray too, which I thought was really cute. You could use it for chocolates or whatever. So I'm going to make a keto chocolate mug cake in these, just so that there's no urge to like cheat, because, you know, I don't know if you guys are the same as me, but when I get together with my girlfriends or my family, like, we just want to eat. That's what we do. That's what we grew up doing. Food is like where we gather, and happiness happens around food. So I want to make sure I have the right food, because I am going to be fasting today. I always end up fasting on Saturdays because I'm so busy. I sometimes don't even get to eat till 6 o'clock p.m. But I won't be eating until we do our little charcuterie tonight. So I thought that would be a great little thing to do. And as far as I know, these can go in the microwave, because it is like a microwavable cake. So I could put it in the oven, but I'm just going to do it in the microwave. I made one actually this week, and it was really, really, really good with some just homemade whipped cream. It was really good. So that's what I'm going to do for us tonight, so that we can have also a little dessert. And basically, I'm just going to put all my groceries in my fridge, and I'll give you a little peek at what my fridge looks like. Another thing that is, I think maybe weird about me, or I don't know if it's weird, but when I open my fridge, you will notice that it's very empty. I have like condiments obviously on the side and a few little things in the fridge, but it actually gives me like pleasure at the end of the week when my fridge is empty and I don't have food sitting in there, because I used to waste a lot of food, right? I would buy a lot of stuff and then I just wouldn't eat it. You know, it wouldn't get eaten, especially when I had my husband, my ex-husband was here, and we lived together. I found like there was just a lot of waste. I found myself throwing out a lot of things. And I don't like doing that. So now I shop every week. I do my meal prep. Everything is organized and in containers for the week. And at the end of the week, it's like an empty fridge. I do have 2 salads in there that I didn't eat this week because I just didn't have time while I was working. So I will eat those like tomorrow or Monday or both. I will have them for lunch just to get them out of the way, because I don't want to throw them out, and they're really yummy salads. So I'll give you a little peek at what my little tiny fridge looks like. Guys, so first of all, I have a very teensy fridge. This is a very old school fridge. I have literally had it since I bought my house in 2006. It has served me very well. I am not getting rid of it until it breaks, because it's just working for me. And it's just me, so I don't need a huge fridge. So let's open it up and show you how empty it is. So there's my little 2 salads in the back. I've got my eggs, my containers. This is actually my Nona's meat sauce. I went over and made sauce with her one day. So because I'm keto and I don't eat it with pasta, I actually just heat it up in a bowl and eat it by the spoonful, like as if it's like chili or something, because it's really freaking delicious, especially with a little bit of Parmesan on top. So good. I recently tried these pickles. I'm always looking to try new pickles, and I don't really like them. They're okay, but to date, my favorite pickles are Bic pickles and Vlasic. I really love them. I just have this container of sour cream that I actually mixed some dip in. I always, when I go to parties, people always ask me to bring just like a veggie dip, because I make an amazing veggie dip. I don't have a recipe for it, unfortunately, because I just throw a bunch of stuff in, but I had some sour cream left over, so I just made a veggie dip, mixed it in there, and I didn't even bother putting it in another container because I knew I was going to finish it like this weekend. This is where I keep like my cheeses and my deli meats and that kind of stuff, and then veggies in the bottom. And I do have these 2 large containers in here in case I run out of space for my veggies down here. I'll put like a big thing of lettuce or romaine lettuce or something like that. I'll put it in there. But yeah, it's pretty empty. I've just got condiments here, some heavy cream, staple when you're doing keto. I've got like butter, cat food, sun-dried tomatoes. I think this is bacon fat in the bottom. And yeah, so I don't know if you guys get as excited as I do when your fridge is empty at the end of the week, but I get really excited, and now it's time to fill it back up. What it looks like. Still pretty empty because I buy a lot of vegetables. So when I put my vegetables away, when I go grocery shopping, I am really not concerned about packaging them or putting them in containers or sealing them, because I will be meal prepping the next day. I will be using all of these vegetables to do my meal prep. And then I always season my chicken before I freeze it. So I'm gonna season this tomorrow as well, and then I will freeze it. And then I'm using my ground beef. I have some ground pork that's in the freezer. I'm going to be making some like zucchini boats with like a meat sauce and mozzarella cheese. And yeah, so that's it for the fridge. Pretty empty still. But when it's one person, that's really all you need. All right, guys, so I am just about to get ready here. So I'm gonna use my new, I don't know, whatever you call this, blow drying brush, blow dryer brush. I've really been liking it. I showed it in one of my other Spend Saturday videos. I still am really liking it. So I'm going to use that on my hair today. But I also wanted to just flip around and show you guys what I have done on my desk. So I wish I would have taken a before and after photo. Ignore the garbage, it's full. But basically I had some like glitter MacTac paper thingy on top of the desk at one point, and it was not good. It was not waterproof or anything. I had just slapped it on there because it was just sort of a band-aid to cover the wood that was here for the time being. But I ordered this vinyl, this marble vinyl on Amazon, and it is amazing, you guys. You have to use a blow dryer to do the corners, but it is so good. Now, it wasn't quite wide enough for my desk, and you'll see here, I was in a hurry when I did it, so I did not like line up the pattern, and you can see the line, but because it's at the back of my desk, I really didn't care that much. And then I also had enough, I had some left over, so I did both of the tops of my end tables as well. And again, just use that blow dryer to warm up the edges. And you guys, it is amazing. I highly recommend it. I will link it in the description box below for you guys. I also purchased these shelves, so there's 3 of them. They do fit inside of each other, so this one is smaller. Oh, this is the smallest one, so I have this one up here. Hi. I have this one up here with my jewelry. I've just got perfume, and then I bought a jewelry hook or hanger thing up here as well for necklaces. So quite a few things that I recently purchased on Amazon. And then I took my mirror. It was actually just this part here, and I had one of those like candle holders. I actually have 2 of them. One of them is right here as well, just holding my scrunchies. And I just glued it with E6000 glue to the bottom so that I could have a little bit of height. It's still not quite tall enough. When I'm doing my makeup, I do actually still put it on top. I put this underneath just to elevate it just a little bit more. But yeah, just a little quick thing. If you are looking for a little mirror that you need a little bit higher, just stick it to one of those candle holders if you can find them. I know in the US, the Dollar Tree has those. We don't have these in the US at the Dollar Tree. I honestly think I got these at a garage sale like years and years ago, and I've just always had them. But yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys because I am extremely impressed with it. I did, because Ginger Sparks from Gels and Gems asked me if it was acetone resistant, so I did, not on here, but on some of the excess that I still have downstairs. I took a swab or a
a wipe with acetone, and I did wipe it and it didn't seem to wreck it. So I don't know if it's acetone resistant, like if you dropped a whole bottle of acetone, if it would wreck it or not. But when I did just a simple wipe of acetone, it did not wreck. So if you guys are looking for something maybe to cover your nail desks, this would be really, really good. I definitely will order more of it to do other projects in my house. I had some other stuff that I put in the dining room. You guys seen that video when my dad was helping me, and that stuff did not work nearly as well as this, and it was way more expensive, but it had been sitting in my closet, in my cold storage closet, for probably a year and a half, and so I'm not sure if that might have been why, is because it was old, because this stuff applied so nicely, and it just, oh, I'm so liking it. So highly recommend that. All right guys, so first thing what I do is I actually take my blow dryer, which I have the Conair one, and I honestly bought it just because it was white and rose gold. I'm just trying to transition all of my tools to white and rose gold because I love it. It is getting kind of scuffed up because I don't know if you saw on the desk, but I have it in like a little metal hole in my desk, and so it is getting kind of like wrecked on it, but that's fine. So I'm just going to lightly blow dry my hair just to get most of the moisture out, and then I'm going to go in with the blow drying brush that I got on Amazon, which I love. I'm also going to be using a round brush for my bangs, just to give them a little more curl, because this thing does not really give a lot of curl. I said in my other video that, you know, if you just go, you know, more with it, if you just, you know, twist it more, that you might get more curl, but it really doesn't. It's still more of a straighter, it does have some volume and some movement, but it's just, it doesn't give as much curl as like a round brush. And I actually usually use a smaller round brush than this, and I think I might have left it at my boyfriend's when I was traveling there, so, because I can't find it. So anyways, I have this round brush also, and then I use 3 large rollers in the top section of my hair also to give just a little bit more curl and a little more volume. So I'm just going to fast forward through this and show you guys what I do. Alright, so I section off this part here, and I just clip her up like so, and then I split it in half. I go to town with this guy. So I do it on high because you guys know I'm just not patient. so I just go in, I start at the root, I do the front and the back, and I just work my way down, and it is just really quick, you guys. Alright guys, so as you know, in no way am I any type of a hair professional. I just do what works for me. This works for me. So you probably noticed that the top 3 rollers here with the hair, I rolled them, or I dried them forward with the brush, and then I put the rollers in backwards. I believe I saw that on a video somewhere once, and that's why I do it that way. But it does work. It gives a little bit of volume, and I just like how my hair lays when I do it that way. Oh, kind of like sweaty now. So I'm going to leave those rollers in now to kind of set while I do my makeup. And as you guys know, I am not a super makeup guru either. I just do a little bit of something, and I start off with my, what is this called? Too Faced Shadow Insurance. I've always struggled with eyeshadows, creasing and eyeliners and mascara and all this stuff. I think I've just always had really oily eyelids, but ever since I've been using this Too Faced, what is it called again? Jeez, gosh, Shadow Insurance. I also use the Kat Von D, I'm so blind, translucent powder over top of it. So again, please don't judge me how I do my makeup, you guys, because I am not a makeup guru at all. Any makeup artists out there, or even hairdressers who watch my videos when I do my Spend Saturday videos, probably are just shaking their heads like crazy. So I just put a little tiny bit on. I put it on the entire eyelid and a little bit also underneath. And then that's pretty much it for that stuff. And then I just grab a little brushy brush. I have this little makeup brush holder. I love it. I've had it forever. It's kind of dusty actually, but anyways, I have some just random brushes, and I go into the translucent powder, and I use that as like a setting powder, and I literally just like, you guys probably think I'm crazy, I just brush it on like a crazy person, like really brush it on all over, underneath, on top, and then I go in with like a bigger brush and just get all the excess off, or excess, not access, excess off. I know this probably looks so messy, but again, this is just how I do my makeup. It is in no way me telling you how to do your makeup or giving you professional makeup advice. Not at all. So I have all of these eyeshadow palettes that my girlfriend gave me. I mentioned them in another video, and I'm just going to go into one of them here. Let me go into this Hip Dot one and see what's in here. If there's, yeah, she's got like Hip Dot. I don't know if Hip Dot is a she, but this palette has a lot of like purples and pinks, and I am wearing pink today, so I don't know if it's like taboo to match your clothes to your shadow, but I do, so I am one of those people. There's also another one. I need to find it, and I absolutely love it. I think I pretty much put it on every time I do my makeup. Yeah, it's in here. So this one is Eloise. It's called The Queen, or maybe the brand is The Queen. I don't know, but it's called The Queen, Eloise. And there's one in the top here called Empire up here, and it's such a pretty shimmery blushy color. So I like to put a layer of that on first. And you guys, I've always used drugstore like eyeshadows and such, and let me just tell you, there is a huge difference when you're using like higher brand, because this stuff really goes a long way. It's very pigmented. It's really nice stuff. All of them, all of the palettes that she gave me. So I just kind of go over my entire eye, not way up into my eyebrow, but, or my brow bone, but just on the lid with that one. And then I'll put that away, get it out of the way, and then I will, add a little bit of pink, maybe a little bit of purple. Again, you guys, like, I just wing it. I don't know really what I'm doing half the time, but I do have hooded eyes. So I learned that when you're doing hooded eyes, that you don't go in the crease of the eye like this, that you actually more come out straight. And I do find that that works. So I do go in the crease here, but then on the outside, I bring it out here more. Because if you just go in the crease, it kind of just gets, I don't know, tucked into the crease. It doesn't look as good. And of course, as I've gotten older, my hooded eyes have gotten more hooded. Like they're really fallen. They're getting sloppy, right? It would be nice to have a little, maybe a little eye lift. I should get some of those tape things that people like tape on their skin and then they give themselves a facelift. I don't know how you hide them very well though. I know they're clear, but yeah, anyways. So that's what I'm doing, putting a little pink on, and then like I said, I might add a little purple or something. We'll see. I don't put a lot of makeup on. Especially because I wear glasses, you just don't end up seeing it really all that well anyways. But let me see. There's a little bit of a plum color here. Maybe I will add that to this section. Again, there's no rhyme or reason. I've never been a makeup person. I literally just wing it. And you know what? Sometimes it looks okay. Sometimes it probably looks a little crazy. And you guys are like, Jen, what did you do to your face? But for the most part, it's okay. And like I said, we're celebrating Galentine's Day, me and my girlfriend, so I'm wearing pink and I'm doing pink eyeshadow because of that. We're gonna go for it. Now, I also have been doing lately, I'm also just going to blend this a little bit. Where is my blending brush? I've got this one here. So I just like to go in and blend it a little bit. I also prefer, and I find that it's just working better on me and maybe just with my oily eyelids, but I always find eyeliner, no matter what eyeliner I use, it just does not stay put for me. So I've just been going in upon the recommendation of one of my clients who's a makeup artist. I'm just using a little bit of eyeshadow on a very thin little brush like this and just doing some eyeshadow along my lash line. So I've got this like dark purple here. I'm just gonna go in with that because I have this palette open, and I just find that I'm not having like the smudging and like, you know, issues that I normally did, and it's a softer look for sure. Like, it's definitely just more of a softer look, but I do like it as opposed to not putting anything along my eyeline, or whatever you call it, lash line, I guess, because I don't know, I just like it better to have a little bit of something there. I have done mascara without putting anything, and I find I like it better. It's just a little bit soft, right? And I actually, one day, I did a little bit of the pink eyeshadow on the bottom of my eyelid as well, on the lash line, and I thought that looked cute, so I'm going to do that today also. Just put a little bit of the pink. There's actually a little bit of that purple still on the brush, so I don't really care. If you guys don't follow Shirin Marie, I think Shirin Marie is her YouTube channel and her Instagram, geez, I can't even remember. She always has amazing makeup. Her makeup is always on point. It looks so good. I told you guys in another video that I was looking for lengthening mascaras, and I had used this one here, Wet n Wild Mega Length. It's really, really good. But the same day that I bought that one, I purchased this other one. It's from my local grocery store, again, from Superstore, and it's called Essence, and it's Volume Stylist 18 hour. I've been using this one. I really like it. It's I believe, well, it's a volumizing and lengthening. It does have fibers in it, which generally I'm not a fiber mascara lover, but I do like this mascara. I don't find it super cakey. Now, I did have my lashes tinted and lifted, I don't know, over a month ago. So I am curling my lashes just slightly because they still have a little bit of curl in them from the lash lift, and I don't want to like break them or wreck them. So it's just a very light curling with my crimper, my eyelash curler. And then I'm just going straight in with the mascara, and I actually only do one coat. I find if I do 2 coats, then it does start to get kind of ugly looking and clumpy and weird, which I don't like, that like spider leg look, right? I don't know if anybody likes that look, but I definitely see it on a lot of girls, and I don't know, I guess I just assume that they do it on purpose, but maybe not. So I do like this mascara. I was looking for the double wanded or double ended one, and somebody did recommend it to me. I can't remember offhand what the name of it was that she said. It's on my other phone, but I will post an image of it here. She thinks that they just rebranded it or repackaged it, and it's still the same one that I used to use like many moons ago that I absolutely loved. I have not gone and purchased it yet to try it, simply because I've been really liking this one, so I've been using this one all the time, but at some point I will. And I also find my left eyelashes, they always seem to separate much better than my right. I don't know why or what it is. But my right, they do just naturally clump a little bit more. So my left ones, they just seem to separate better and whatnot. I think they look a little bit better usually, which is weird because this is the side that I sleep on. So you would think that like this side would be messed up more than the other side, but no. And it definitely gives length. Like I'll show you, I should have done a before and after close up, but I didn't. But yeah, like it definitely gives a good little amount of So now we can take the hair down. So yeah, I'm just gonna take these out. And this one, that kind of went a little wonky, and you can already see just from having them in the rollers that kind of curl that's there. And that is it. I just usually rub my fingers through it, very easy peasy, and flip it to the side. And I'll spray it with hairspray sometimes, like to try to make this curl stay flipped that way. And just like part this a little bit better. There, that's the hair. That is the hair. I like it. I've been doing it like this for a little while now. I haven't even been doing my like curly hair lately. So I'm just going to clean up a little bit in here, and then we're going to go in the nail room and get set up for filming finally. Okay, so I'm in the nail room. I've got to set up my lighting, which takes a bit of time. It's one thing that I don't love about the lighting is it does take some time because I've got two of those new box lightings, or lights I should say. I think the brand of them is called Mount Dog. So I've got to set those two up and set up my little backdrop, which I'm still kind of perfecting. I didn't love how it looked in the last video with the new big sign. Something just seemed off, so I've got to play around a little bit with that. I feel it almost like I need something on my left side as well because it's like empty on that side or something, but we'll see. I'm going to play around with it a little bit more again. So yeah, I'm just going to get set up. I'll speed through that with you guys so you can just kind of see the process. Alright guys, so I added this vase here and I moved it over more. Last time I actually had the end of the frame lined up with the edge of the screen, and I think that's what kind of weirded me out a little bit. So I think I like this better. I definitely like the larger sign over the small one, but just let me know what you guys think. Or do you think it would be better if I was trying to sit more central and I also got some other little table or something that I could put over here in the corner? I do have like a rolling cart from IKEA. It's one of the Alex drawers, but my stuff that's on top of it is actually stuck down with sticky tack, so I can't just roll it over and remove that. So I'd have to get like a tiny little shelf or something, but I thought, I don't know, I kind of like this setup. Let me know what you think. Of course, you guys know I love the pink, and I can also like change out that stuff like I have been just for different seasons. So I'm gonna get started on filming. Like I mentioned earlier, I am doing a Canada Nail Supply haul. So I've got lots of goodies in here to show you guys. So you'll definitely have to stay tuned for that. But yeah, I'm going to finally get into filming this video because I don't know what time it is, honestly. It is 10:40 already. So I need to get my butt in gear and get this filmed so that I can get out to Winners and to the supplier, and then to get my girlfriend to come over here so that we can get back in the vehicle and go and do our little errands together. Okay guys, I want to share with you these large sheets that I purchased because you guys know my desk is really ruined, so I needed something other than scrapbooking paper. For one, I hate doing swatching and stuff with scrapbooking paper because I've spilled nail polish on it and then it's ruined, whereas these are washable. So this is just other stuff that I have to show you guys later that I already purchased at the dollar store last week. But this stuff, it was 4 pieces of paper, and they're double-sided. So there's a pink marble one, it's got a different marble, there's a blue wooden one with 2 different blue woodens, and then a white wooden one as well, along with this white marble. It was a little pricey. I think it was around $40, but for me, it's like the perfect size to cover my desk. I love that it's washable. It's not going to get wrecked. So if you're looking for something like that, I highly recommend buying these backdrop pages so that you can change out your backdrop. All right, so I am now going to head out to the supplier to get some of that C&D retention acrylic, and then I'm also going to hit up Winners. And then, like I said, I'm going to head home so I can show you all of the things that I got and do a quick little haul video before my girlfriend comes over. Okay, so let me just also say, no one will ever tell me I can't wear pink. I absolutely love this jacket, you guys. I got it several years ago at Giant Tiger. I love everything about it. It's like nice and heavy. It's not like super bulky. It's thick. It's comfortable. It has 2 zippers. I love it. My purse, I don't even know. I'm not a fashionista. I think I got this at like Winners one year. I don't think it has a name brand. And the boots are actually from Torrid. A girlfriend of mine picked them up for me last year, and I never even wore them last year. But they're pink. Yes, let's go to Winners. Check it out. Alright guys, well, I just stopped at the supplier and they're actually closed. They're not open today, which seems kind of odd for a supplier to not be open on the weekend, but I guess it is what it is. So I am now going to just head straight to Winners. They don't open till Monday at the supplier, and I think they're actually going to be closed this Monday. Due to Valentine's Day, I suppose. I'm not sure. So I guess I won't be getting that product today. guys, so I finished at Winners. I picked up a few things. I actually just stopped at the grocery store because my girlfriend is not coming with me to get the stuff. So she's just going to meet me at my house. So I went back to the grocery store to pick up the stuff for our little like charcuterie board. I'm now going to hit the dollar store to get stuff for our paint night, or paint day, whatever you want to call it. And then I'm going to head home, and hopefully I will have enough time to show you guys everything that I bought. I'm just eating some Smart Sweets because I'm hungry, but I don't want to eat too much because we're going to be eating soon. Okay guys, so I just got home from Winners, the grocery store again, Dollarama and Dollar Tree. So I want to show you some of the things that I got last week when I was at the dollar store. So at Dollar Tree, they have these shampoo bottles. Now, when I was on one of the videos, whose was it? I think it's Chick on the Cheek. Chick on the Cheap is her name. She showed these, and they actually had pumps at the Dollar Tree she was at, which is in the US somewhere. Unfortunately, our Dollar Tree did not have pumps, but I did order some pumps on Amazon, and they look like this. I actually have one in my bottle. So if you're in Canada and you get these bottles for shampoo or whatever you want to put in them and they don't have pumps, I can post the link to that below, or message me and I can send it to you. I'll probably just post it below. So I ordered some of those. So my cousin and I both bought 3 of these because we wanted to do like hand soap. I think, what else did we want to do? Dish soap. I can't remember. So Chick on the Cheap also showed a way to make labels and then use self-adhesive laminating paper to seal them in. So I did make those labels, and I used self-laminating paper from the Dollarama, not the Dollar Tree, because we didn't have any at our Dollar Tree. And unfortunately, it did not work. It stuck, but it's not waterproof. They've all got water that has leaked under the laminating paper. So my cousin's wife actually just ended up buying the Cricut Joy. So when it comes, we're just gonna be like labeling everything. So I got 3 of those from the Dollar Tree. And then I bought a bunch of seeds as well because I'm actually going to do a vegetable garden this year. So I just bought various seeds, some from the dollar store. I got some at actually Canadian Tire. And then I bought some of these at the Dollar Tree, which are garden clips. And she said she uses these for her tomato plants. When you put a stick in the pot and then you want the tomato plant to be stuck to the stick. I used to just use zip ties, but she said these work amazing. So they were $1.25, I think. I also bought from the Dollar Tree this little sign or truck. These have been really popular. I see these always all over YouTube Dollar Tree videos, and they usually repurpose them and do them in a different way, but I love the pink one. I don't know where I'm going to use it, but I bought it because it's cute. And then I also bought this little welcome spring because it was so cute as well. I couldn't pass that up either. And what else did I buy? Let me see here. Oh, I bought 4 of these pots because I think I'm going to put one of my veggies in these pots, maybe a tomato, a couple of tomato plants. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I bought some pots from the Dollar Tree. So that stuff's all from the Dollar Tree, of course, minus the pumps for the bottles and some of those vegetable seeds because those were from Canadian Tire. So then from Dollarama, I ended up getting these, which are cupboard liners. They're self-adhesive, I'm assuming it's like cupboard liner, or maybe it can be used for wallpaper. That's what I'm planning to hopefully use it for. So in my kitchen, I have a rolling cart. I will insert a video or something here. I made it it's really just nasty right now. Like it holds all my spices and stuff, but I haven't cleaned it for a while. I actually have spice jars that I purchased on Amazon with labels and everything, and I want to completely redo that thing. I want to paint the bars. Well, I might leave the bars. They're like a dark teal. But I was thinking I would put this on the back side of it. So this would be, you know, like behind all the spices. And I think I should have enough with the 2 rolls. I only seen 2 rolls, but it was $3, $3.50, and it matches my colors perfectly. I also had purchased this little flower for $4 from Dollarama, and I think that was all that I got at Dollarama. I'm not sure where I'm gonna put this. You guys know I have my little entrance shelf, and I like to kind of change it out seasonally, which brings me to winners today. So a couple of food items that I found that I purchased. I found this keto, it's called Tutti Keto Granola, chocolate granola, and pecan cinnamon granola. So I thought I would give that a try. It is keto. Like a lot of times when I see things that say they're keto, when you look at the ingredients, they're not keto, but this is. And then I had purchased some of this before from them. They're just coconut flakes, and I love them. They're just like a really good snack, and I'll actually just squirt on a little bit of stevia or monk fruit and just kind of shake it up, so it just gives it a little bit of extra sweetness. I really like that. And I think that was it for the food items. Yes. So then I bought this really cute little sign. I could probably take this off. I bought this little cute sign for Easter. So I have a little dresser in my kitchen that I converted to being kind of like a hutch, and I have stuff in it. I painted it white, and it's got glass, pink glass knobs on it. And I like to kind of change that out and put little different things. And then this I actually bought for the shelf in my entranceway because it's small enough it should fit. Happy Easter, super cute. And I bought a few other things. Oh yes, so I have one of those cute cake displays. So it's like the, I don't know, the pedestal and then the glass top, and right now there's flowers in it, I think. I can't remember what's in it actually. No, it's a candle is in it right now. So I bought this to go in it for Easter. I thought that would be really cute, just this little cute bunny. He's sitting on a cake, which is perfect. And then one more thing that I bought, which I could not pass up. I actually had 2, but I was like, no, I only need 1, is this beautiful like egg. It's like a Fabergé egg, but it's not. It was $8. Super, super cute. It's gonna go on that dresser as well. I'm gonna use just some items. I think what I'm going to do, I plan to do, because I don't really decorate my house seasonally except for Christmas. Do I do anything else really? No, I really only decorate for Christmas, but I like the idea of just kind of decorating my little entrance thing and my dresser, because like when clients come in, they see that. So I'm gonna just put a few little Easter things on there. I wish I would have thought about it for Valentine's Day and done it for Valentine's Day, but there's always next year. St. Patrick's Day too. I thought, you know, next year I could do it for St. Patrick's Day. I just didn't want to buy anything for St. Patrick's Day this year. I was focusing more on Easter because that was what I saw the most of. So yeah, so now my girlfriend is gonna be here in about an hour. I am going to make some guacamole. I want to make some keto crackers, so I have to do that and then get this charcuterie platter set up, and then also set up a table in the living room. So this is my dining room. I do have a table here, but we want to watch a video on the TV while we're painting to kind of teach us how to paint an abstract painting. So I'm going to set up a table in my living room for us and just like a blanket on the floor so we don't spill. And I have what did I buy? I bought a tablecloth. It's somewhere, I don't know where, but I bought a tablecloth and it's just a plastic one. So I'll set that up, and then yeah, before you know it, she'll be here and it'll be time to paint, because I don't know if we're gonna eat first or paint first. I think we're gonna paint first. Okay guys, so I haven't made guacamole in a long time. I'm not following a recipe. I am literally just going to wing it. I've got 2 avocados here. So I am going to get the avocado out of the skin. These are pretty ripe, so I think it'll go by really easily. Sometimes when you get one that's just underripe, I know it's really hard to like mash it up, but these were pretty good right from the store, so that's a good thing. Get that pit out of there. So if you guys have an amazing guacamole recipe or a keto dip that you love, please let me know. Because I really like guacamole. I haven't had it for a long time, and I don't generally eat it unless I eat it with like tortilla chips, but I'm hoping it'll be good with my keto crackers, which basically I'm just using a fathead dough recipe for the keto crackers. You guys are probably familiar with that. If you are familiar with keto, fathead dough is very versatile. You can use it for pizzas, or you can even use it for like sweet stuff. You can make like pie or cinnamon twists. It's very versatile. All right, so I've got the avocado in there. I'm just gonna get my potato masher. I don't like my guacamole super chunky. I know some people really like a chunk to it. I personally like mine a little more broken up. I need a little bit of red onion. I'm not gonna do a whole lot because I don't want it to be super overpowering. That's gonna go in there. And I've got some Roma tomatoes. And I'm just going to like scoop out the seeds. I find if you use the seeds, it gets really watery. I really don't like touching things, so I always wear gloves. I mean, I'll be cutting like a jalapeno pepper, so I definitely don't want, I think I'll probably only use one tomato. I think one will be enough. Now I'm also going to do the juice of a lime. I'm going to do half of the lime first, and then I will taste it and see if it needs more, because this is a really good lime. This is a really juicy lime. And then I am going to do the jalapeno, but what I'm going to do is actually grate it. Let me add some salt. Let me give this a little stir up. Need a little more lime. I'm gonna chop up that other tomato. All right, so I'm just gonna put some cellophane over this and stick it in the fridge for now. All right, guys, so for the fathead dough, I have 170 grams of mozzarella cheese grated. I'm now going to add 85 grams of almond flour. She's gonna be close, yep. All right, so that, and then 2 tablespoons of cream cheese, and I'm just using the herb and garlic cream cheese because that's what I have. So I'm just gonna do 30 grams because a tablespoon is about 15 grams. And then I'm going to microwave this for 1 minute. I'm gonna take it out, I'm gonna give it a stir, and then I'm gonna stick it back in for another 30 seconds. And basically you want everything to be melted. All right, so here's what it looks like after the first minute. The cheese is just starting to get melty. I'm just gonna give it a little stir, start things going, and I'm gonna stick it back in the microwave again. All right, so here we are at 30 seconds. I think it needs another 30 for sure. So you just want to do it in 30-minute or 30-second increments after, because you don't want the cheese to start crusting up. You know how like when we cook cheese too much, it gets crusty and delicious? We don't want that in here. All right, so this is after the full 2 minutes. So as you can see, it's very melty. So now you need to add an egg. I'm gonna do that. And it is a little hard to mix when you do put the egg in. It's kind of just, the egg sloshes around, but you just kind of got to work it in there. You want to get in there and get that mixed up really well so that the egg is all the way incorporated. So one of the things I forgot to do was to preheat my oven because I am rushing like a crazy lady. So I just turned the oven on to 420 to 425. So I'm going to get a piece of parchment paper. I'm going to get a second piece of parchment paper, and you're basically going to roll the dough out in between the 2 pieces. So I'm going to get my rolling pin out as well, which I have this new cute one that has pink handles. I got it at Winners, I'm pretty certain. And put the other piece of paper on top. And I'm just gonna start, oh, I've got jalapeno on my hand, just by kind of pushing it. So I'm just going to start rolling it out, and I basically just want it to fit into my baking sheet. So I think that's pretty good. So I have my baking sheet here, and it should fit quite well in there. I'm just gonna slide that in. These edges are a little bit curled up, but that's okay. And then I just peel off the top layer like so. And once that heat reaches, the oven reaches 425, I'm gonna get it in the oven for literally 5 minutes. Then I'm gonna flip it over and do another 5 minutes and check it. It goes really, really fast. Actually, I'm gonna do 5 minutes, excuse me, on the first side, flip it over, and then I'm gonna do 3 minutes. All right, guys, so I'm gonna start assembling the charcuterie board. I'm not doing, obviously, a massive one. There's just the two of us. So I've just got some of that veggie dip that I said that I made earlier. And I'm going to get my meats and my cheeses and my olives, the things that I bought today. And I'm just gonna use some cauliflower with the veggie dip, and I've got some little peppers, mini peppers as well. I'm gonna get some of these olives just into another one of these little clear containers. These little clear containers are from Dollar Tree. I think they come in like a pack of 6 or something. They're very, very cheap. And they work really, really well for something like this. I don't actually know if my girlfriend eats olives, but I sure do. So I'm gonna eat one right now. So good. All right, so I've got the olives. So first things first, I'm going to make a salami rose. So this one that I have here, this meat is the Mastro's salami with prosciutto. It is my favorite. So basically all you do is you go around the glass. You've all seen this 100 times now. And I don't have to do this because it's just the two of us and whatever, but I figured I wanted to, so I would. Alright guys, so this is what the fathead dough looks like after 5 minutes. It does kind of puff up a little bit, so I'm literally just going to flip it over and put it back in for 3 minutes. Not 3 minutes, 3 minutes. Okay guys, so I ended up doing a total of 10 minutes. So I did the first 5 minutes, then I flipped it, I did 3 more minutes, and then I flipped it again and did 2 more minutes. So you can see it's quite brown. It's not as crunchy. I would like it a little bit crunchier, but I think if I would have rolled it out a little thinner, that would have worked. So I'm just going to go in with my pizza cutter here and cut it into little pieces. So we're going to have more of like a bread instead of a cracker, but it's still going to be delicious. So this is the finished product. They're definitely not like crunchy. They're definitely more soft, but they will get the job done. So I actually ended up deciding to do just something abstract, and I completely winged it. And my girlfriend wanted to do something like Bob Ross themed. So she went on her phone and found a video from Bob Ross, and that's what she did. And I literally just went super fast. I did super abstract because, you guys, I was so hungry. I did not want to take forever to paint. She was here for quite a while doing her painting, but it turned out amazing. So I'll just let you see a little fast forward of how quickly I went through mine and what we both created. Guys, so my girlfriend just left. Our paintings are done. I literally did mine in like 10 minutes. I did not have the patience. I was so hungry. I just wanted to hurry up and get my paintings done and eat. So they're all drying right now. She literally just finished hers. She did a Bob Ross one. She did such a good job, but it took forever. I did not have the patience for that. So I'm gonna let them completely dry, and then I will take some videos or photos and I will insert them here when I edit the video so you guys can see how they turned out. I'm gonna actually put mine, I think, at the bottom of my stairs on the wall instead of in my living room. And yeah, that's it for my day. Thanks for hanging out with me, you guys, and as always, have an amazing day.